Hello dear Scorpio, this is going to be your spring 2024 tarot reading for all my lovely Scorpio sun, moon or rising people. We're going to be analyzing the period between the spring equinox and the summer solstice. So depending on where you are in the world, this is either between the 20th of March and the 20th of June, or between the 19th of March and the 19th of June. Let's see, for all my lovely Scorpio people, what the energy, the general energy for this period is gonna be for us. Yes, I include myself in this category. After all, I am a Scorpio rising person. So right off the bat, we have here some very strong energies coming out for all my Scorpio people. I know there's a lot of confusion, especially related to our professional development, right, to our careers, where things are going. What I can definitely say for all of us is that right now is not necessarily the time for us to know exactly what's coming up next, career-wise, but what we do need to know and trust is that big things are coming, amazing things, positive things, great career development for all Scorpio people, specifically for Scorpio rising, but also for Scorpio sun and moon people as well. March is gonna be a good month for all of us to step into the limelight, to showcase our abilities, to basically put out the best that we can put out there, whether we are creative people like me with this YouTube channel, or whether we're working in big corporations, or we're working to develop and grow our own business. Really doesn't matter. March is a great month for career, for public life. It's a great month to improve our reputation, to improve our visibility, just to grow overall, right? To step out maybe out of our comfort zones, and don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to go for your wildest dreams, career-wise, in March. April is also another good month for us. April comes with a lot of energy. In April, we have a clear goal, a clear purpose that we are going to have to achieve. We're gonna be focusing all of our energy into one single point. What I want to highlight here, dear Scorpio people, my fellow Scorpios, in April we need to be a little bit tactical about the way in which we use our vital energy. So think of what happens when you have a ray of sunshine and a magnifying glass, and you just adjust the magnifying glass in such a way that the energy from that single ray of sunshine is no longer the life-giving source, but it becomes a powerful source. It becomes a weapon even, right? So this is what we're gonna have to do in April with our energy. We're gonna have to find our own magnifying glasses for our own career development, use all of our energy and increase it exponentially in order to reach all our goals. So we're gonna have to be very strategic about what we focus on and what we postpone for a later month, for a later date, for sometime later in the year. We're gonna have to really set our goals and intentions clearly, and then do whatever is in our power to reach those goals and those targets, because it's doable. And April is really the time to be single-minded about our career development, right? May is another good month. May is a month for strategizing. Somehow the energy from April kind of continues into May, but with a different flavor, with a different twist. If April is all about our vitality, our energy, our ego being externally driven, May is all about being internally driven and finding our emotional motivation, finding peace, finding stability, and really balancing out our emotions in order for us to be able to continue developing the concepts and the strategies that we started working on in March and then in April. June is gonna be all about the results. June is really the time when we see that all our hard work has paid off. June comes with a lot of opportunities. June comes with a lot of growth. June comes with a lot of optimism, with a lot of positive developments in our career. June might come even with a lot of money for some of us. If there are any Scorpio people watching that work in wedding related industries, whether you're a wedding photographer, wedding planner, whether you have a venue where weddings usually happen, June is going to be your big month. So just keep that in mind, okay? Now let's use the tarot cards to find some different additional information here for all my lovely Scorpio people. First of all, I want to see what our biggest challenges are gonna be during this spring season. What challenges are we going to face, Scorpios? Okay, so right off the bat in March, we start out strong with the King of Cups. Then we have the Page of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Lovers. A lot of our challenges, a lot of our struggles are going to be of an emotional nature. March specifically is gonna be a very difficult month for us because a lot of people are going to trigger us emotionally, and we are gonna have to really fight with ourselves to stay centered and to not allow our base impulses to really guide the way in which we feel, the way in which we speak, the way in which we act. So be careful, all my Scorpio people here, because in March we're gonna be tested. In March, if we manage to rise up, if we manage to go high when they go low, right? If we manage to stay in control of our emotions, then we are gonna win big. We are gonna have huge gains. We are gonna really take back charge of a situation here. If, however, we become easily triggered, if the people that we're dealing with find our weak spots, our buttons, and they are able to push those buttons, then it's gonna become increasingly more difficult. In April, our biggest challenge is going to be to find a balance between what we want to do and what we have to do, right? Because April is going to come with a lot of opportunities for us to do creative things, to go outside, participate in various sporting activities, take care of our hobbies, and dedicate a lot of time and attention to all the things that just make us happy. But on the other hand, we also have a huge, big, important plan here, career-wise, and it's gonna be a struggle for us how to maintain a balance between these two aspects of our life. I'm not gonna tell you to concentrate all your energy in your career and to stop having fun and to stop living your life, because personally I don't think that's the way to go about it. At the end of the day, why are we working? Why are we trying so hard to make money? It's in order for us to be able to afford the life that we want and the experiences that we want, right? So we're not making money just for the sake of accumulating money and accumulating wealth. We want to make money in order to be able to enjoy our lives more. So just be careful here to kind of find the balance between what you want to do and what you have to do. In May, our biggest challenge is going to be overcoming a disappointment, because something is not gonna work out exactly as we would want it to work out. Our vision doesn't stand the test of time, doesn't stand up to scrutiny. And the question here, Scorpios, is really how are we going to rise up after this partial defeat? And what are the lessons that we learn from this mistake? Now, the really interesting part comes here in June, where the biggest challenges for all my Scorpio people here is gonna be in love. For my married Scorpios, be careful, because your wife, your husband is really gonna test you in June. And I can understand why. I mean, you've had here 3 straight consecutive months of dedicating all your time, all your attention on your career, on building up the finances, on building up a nest egg, on building up financial stability, and you've kind of been neglecting your life partner. And in June, it's gonna be enough. Enough is enough. No more single-mindedness and single focus in your career. In June, you really better take care of your relationship. For all my single Scorpios, beware of the Geminis that you encounter in June, because they are gonna test you. They are gonna test your boundaries, they are gonna test your resilience, they are gonna test your focus. The Geminis that you meet in June are really a karmic test, a karmic lesson for you. So be careful, because something here is not as good as it seems. Just be aware of it and tread carefully around all Geminis in June. Another important message here in June for all my Scorpios, whether you're married or single, is be careful, because June is gonna be a month where we really struggle to reach a conclusion, to make a decision. And I know this is funny for us, because we're not usually like that. After all, we are a fixed sign, so once we make up our mind, it's very difficult for us to kind of go back on our word. But something happens here in June, especially since by June we're gonna have Jupiter in Gemini already, which is our natural 8th house. So a lot of turmoil there, a lot of things happening behind the scenes, and we're gonna be highly indecisive in June. So just be mindful of that and plan accordingly, okay? But it's not all about the struggles, right? For sure, the universe has some blessings for us as well. Let's see what are the blessings from the universe for this lovely spring that we're gonna have here. And while I shuffle these cards, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, and make sure to come back, because a few days from now I'm gonna start posting also the Mercury retrograde predictions for each individual sign. Okay, so far we have 2 major arcanas. What can I say, Scorpios? 3 major arcanas. The blessings really outweigh here the challenges, at least so far. Let's see our last blessing for the spring. As I said, so far, right? So we have the Devil, the Star, the Empress, and the 5 of Pentacles. These are our blessings for the spring, Scorpios. Let's take them month by month. In March, our biggest blessing is when the universe says no, because it means there's something better. So if certain doors close for you, especially career-wise, but even in your personal life, in March, don't spend too much time crying over spilled milk, because the universe is really cooking up something really nice here for us, Scorpios. I mean, look here at the Star and the Empress. Whatever doesn't work out in March, it's because April and May have much, much, much better things in store for us. April comes with a wish fulfilled. April comes with a lot of Aquarius people that are gonna help us. April comes with a lot of vision, with a lot of dreams. April is the right time to do your vision board. April is the right time for you to be manifesting. April is the right time for you to be using all the tools in your manifestation toolbox to bring into reality all your desires. And this is very possible. We see it here in May as well. May is a very good month for all the Scorpios that want to get married, that want to have kids, that want to change their look, their wardrobe, their hair color, whatever, anything about their appearance. May is a great time for Scorpios to have plastic surgery or any type of beauty enhancing procedures. May is a very good time, especially for Scorpio women, but for all Scorpios in general. May is a time when Taurus and Libra people might be of great help and great support for your development, Scorpio. And then we have here an interesting card. Our blessing for June is the 5 of Pentacles. What does this mean? It means that in June, the best thing that can happen for you is to see clearly who is standing in your way and who are the people that you can actually count on. Prepare in June to be put in a situation where you feel completely alone, completely abandoned, a situation that you cannot get yourself out of, a situation where you need help. And this is gonna be the time when you see who your real friends are. Because the first people that you're thinking of, the people that you would put on your emergency contact list right now, those are going to be your biggest disappointments come June. And the people that you're going to think less about calling, about trusting in your hour of need, those are going to be the people that surprise you. So this is kind of an interesting blessing and a curse all together here for Scorpios in June, because you're going to be able to weed out the false friends, and you're gonna see exactly the character of the people around you. Now, before we finish your reading, Scorpio, just wanna take out one more card from your angels, an angel guidance for all my lovely Scorpio people, just to finish out the reading. Okay, we have two messages here for Scorpios, and that's fine. We're gonna take them both. Helpful people and don't stop. So I see this message very connected here, especially with the events that are going to happen in our life in June. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be difficult for sure. I just want you to remember that your angels are asking you to trust them, to never stop, to push through by any means. Because even though the people that you're counting on will disappoint you, there are other people in the shadows, people that maybe you haven't gotten very close with yet, but people of a higher caliber, people whose character speaks volume about them. And these are gonna be your friends for the long term, for the next few years. These are gonna be really important, major players in your life, in your development. And June is just the time when the universe forces you to open your eyes and really look at who's around you. Who are you allowing to steal from you, whether it's energetically or physically or romantically? And who are you keeping at bay, but maybe you should be opening your door, your arms, your heart to those people. You're gonna be surprised, and it's fine. The universe sometimes works in mysterious ways, and this spring seems to be a very interesting, very beneficial, but also surprising time for us Scorpios. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please make sure to come back for the Mercury retrograde predictions. I wish you all a lovely spring, and I hope to see you back here next time. Bye bye.